studying why people don't do their jobs. Usually when people don't do their jobs, there's more than one reason. Sometimes it really is about the employee. Sometimes it's about resources like equipment or data or something else. Sometimes it's about management. A lot of times it's about entrenched mediocrity, which is change resistance. And this whole thing is called the Wheel of Misfortune. So here are the rules. It's never less than 10% management, and it's never less than 10% entrenched mediocrity. And the reason for this is that it's management's job to get people to do their jobs, and entrenched mediocrity is what's keeping them from doing it. So in this example, the employee took a nap and didn't collect samples. In this case, clearly it's about the employee. There's some element of management who hired that person in the first place. Some other element of entrenched mediocrity, which is resistance to fixing it. Rule number 3, for every incidence of the employee not doing their job, increase management and entrenched mediocrity by 10%. So in this example, the employee took a nap and didn't take samples, and this is the third incidence. Clearly, it's a lot still about the employee. But at this point, management is starting to own it. And the resistance to changing it is entrenched mediocrity. Rule 4, equipment issues are treated the same as employees. Sometimes the employee-equipment interface is the problem. Here's an example. The equipment got out of adjustment. The employees didn't know how to fix it. Well, in this case, there is some entrenched mediocrity. And it's possibly something about management. But sometimes it really is about the equipment. And sometimes it's about the employees. Well, in this case, an argument could be made for this to belonging to management, since the employees might or might have been trained to fix the equipment. Example 5, this goes on every night for a week. Well, now it's clearly about management, not so much about the equipment and the employees, but clearly about some kind of change resistance. Rule 7, don't overthink. For every 5 minutes it takes to fill out this pie chart, add 10% to entrenched mediocrity. The product development team argued for an hour about whose fault it was that the printing was screwed up on the new brochures. And so it might be about the employees, equipment, and management. If you're arguing for that long, it's about entrenched mediocrity. People are allowed to sit around and argue. Rule 8, top management owns entrenched mediocrity. Top management owns and runs the business. They determine the workplace culture. They're supposed to motivate and support employees and management. The source of entrenched mediocrity is the resistance of top management to change, and this is often a conscious decision on the part of top management. This has been a presentation of ISO-help.com.